look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now it's Rosen looking. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
A first down carry for Henry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. This defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Play action here with Rosen. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Here's Rosen to throw. This ball complete to Rager. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, it's Rosen. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Rosen. They set up the screen for Henry. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 19-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Mon. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 4th out on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown.